Hey guys, thanks so much for checking out a new episode of Where Do All My Friends Go? We'd like to thank Loser Brand Apparel for sponsoring this episode. Loser Brand is an apparel company out of Los Angeles, California, who's created by a corporate world dropout. If you long for the days of MySpace and when MTV still played music videos, Loser Brand is for you. Loser Brand can keep your closet stocked on shirts, hoodies, as well as helping you slap some stickers on everything you own. Or don't own. Don't tell anyone. Make sure to stop by loserbrand.com and use our code Unsigned22 at checkout to save 15% off your order. Loser Brand is made with you in mind. So come hang out with the losers. You can grow up later. Thank you so much to Loser Brand Apparel for sponsoring today's episode. Let's start the show.
Welcome to another episode of Where Did All My Friends Go, a podcast about life in the music industry. This week, we've got the band Ivypaint from Orlando, Florida.
And there's some cool dudes.
There's some cool cats.
There's some cool cats. They got to do a lot of stuff already, which has been really awesome to see. Their following has been growing. Their presence has been growing. Their music has been growing.
Yeah.
They're a fantastic group of dudes who make fantastic music. So check them out. I mean, come on, we're Unsigned Pop Punk. You guys know this. You can take our word for it.
Yeah, you trust us. And I'm sorry you guys are going to you're going to come into this next part once it, after the music and stuff, and you're going to be like, this is kind of weird. Why is it weird? Well, that's because Bear fucked everything up. All right.
I did.
He did. He screwed it up.
Yeah.
We recorded a whole bunch of an episode, and then his internet shat.
Just all over it. Just
shat the bed. And then, you know what? I had to wing it. I had to go back from the start. And I was like, hey, Ivypaint, hey, you better pretend like this never happened.
No, but they're a great group of dudes, and we can't wait for you guys to get to learn more about them. So let's jump right into the episode.
So what's your favorite Star Wars movie?
Okay, so this will be the newish intro here. We recorded everything. We actually just got started, so we haven't gotten too far yet. Bear's computer pooped the bed. He'll be back when he's back. So with that, we'll redo the intro. Welcome to Where Did All My Friends Go, a podcast about life in the music industry. Today we've got Ivypaint on the show. Ivypaint's from Orlando, Florida, and just released their newest single, Bedheads, on March 25th. Welcome to the show again, fellas.
Howdy, hello. Times two.
Second time's a charm.
And this works since, we didn't actually answer this question yet, so we'll get right into that. Once again, you started in 2018, released your first song, Little Liaison, in August of 2018. Since your first release, you've released the Quiet Compassion EP, Blue Light EP, and 3 new singles. You've released a good catalog of music since starting. What would you say are some of your favorite songs that you've released so far?
Dude, you have fantastic memory. I don't remember all those details myself, but I think since it was kind of the foundation of the band, I'm gonna have to pick Little Liaison. It was our first single, and I was like 17 when I wrote that song, so I'm a little prideful in regards to that one.
It's a good one. At first, when I was actually listening to that song the first time, because I had listened to your newer stuff first, and then I went back and I was listening to it. I'm like, did they just start out acoustic, and then you came in strong with that full band, and it's a banger.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, man.
Jason?
I think my favorite song we put out, actually my favorite song of us is not out yet.
Okay.
But as far as the ones that have been released, I would say probably Melatonin. I just think that song kind of has a little bit of everything. I mean, it's catchy. It's got stacked harmonies. It's got a little rap part in it.
Right.
I think that song can can fit in many. It checks a lot of boxes, and so, and I think everything that I had been a part of up until that point in other bands was like a little bit like heavier, and I'd always wanted to be a part of a song like that, and so that was like a important thing for me personally. So I think I would say Melatonin.
Okay, so like what kind of heavier? Like were you in some hardcore?
I mean, I was in like a straight punk-ish type band.
Okay.
Actually, I was in a music project for about 6 months with Cal, a different project, which I guess Cal, would we call that like post-hardcore?
Okay.
Yeah, no, we were like a metalcore post-hardcore band.
Yes.
We're called
Yeah.
Not in Vain back in
What was it?
in those days. Not in Vain.
Not in Vain. I'm looking it up.
Like Senses
Amaranth.
Fail. It's like Senses
Amaranth's the
Fail.
best song.
That's a good song.
Hammerhead, you say?
Amaranth, like a flower.
Oh, okay, cool. I was like, Hammerhead's a tough as fuck name.
Amaranths.
Yeah.
That's
I had
very
just
metal.
I had like always like I come from such like a pop background, but I was playing hard music, so I'd always wanted to do like a straight up like pop song, and that was like the first time I got to do that. So probably
Nice.
that one. What about you,
Nice.
Cal?
I'd probably say Lake Bessie or Bonnie Situation.
Ooh, hot
Early,
take.
those are deep cuts. Those are
Yeah.
Yeah.
early ones, man. I like that answer.
Yeah. Yeah.
But usually like the earlier ones are the ones that you feel the most nostalgia for, and then you kind of go back and you're like, you know what, this song actually did fucking slap. I did like this song. I don't know why it didn't do so great. At least that's the way my songs usually go.
I mean, there's a lot of bands that like look back on their first stuff and just think it's utter like dog shit, and they're like,
Mhm.
this is like the work of an amateur. Like, but no, I mean, I think we're all like pretty fond of our first EP still. So
Were you so Cal and Jason, you guys did a project before this. Sean, did you do anything before this?
no, I was a wee high schooler just trying to get my GPA and my SAT scores up to par.
Fair enough.
I've done in like 6 bands, I think. Like I've done a lot.
Nice. Yeah, I always look back. I'll look back at really old stuff that is just probably the most horrendous shit like that you ever that you release, and but that's sort of like when I was first starting out, like we were still hanging like microphones like just in the middle of a room, and just recording onto a cassette tape and shit.
Dude, that's like the Hawthorne Heights like music video.
Yeah.
Was that?
When I was first starting out, that's how we still did it, just to try and get our own demos done, because recording the way we record now wasn't available. You didn't have that. You had to go to a studio, and you either had enough money to go to a really shitty studio, or you paid legit amount of money, which we didn't have. Nowadays, almost, I mean, you can record it on your phone, it'll sound better than anything back then, pretty much.
Dude, voice memos go absolutely crazy, man. Like Charlie Puth will literally just use actual like voice memos and just put it onto his tracks. So sometimes he'll
like top 40 tracks.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I've heard stories about how he would just literally record the amp like with his iPhone's like voice memos, and he had the album called like Voice Notes, because it was like just voice notes on every single song. It's the future. The future is now. Dude,
like I'll bet that as like that could make for really cool like effects and shit like that though.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm not the greatest producer or a decent producer by any means, but like I know that Cal and I have a lot of fun like experimenting with like random like sounds and like just seeing the weirdest stuff that we can do with our songs and demos and whatnot. He's returned.
You're talking about that demo I sent you?
You're on
some
mute
silly
still.
demos.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, did somebody order a large pepperoni pizza?
What's up, buddy? Welcome back.
We missed you, man.
Welcome
Yeah.
back.
Thanks.
Were you able to
Yikes.
get any of those saved, or is it just all kaput?
It's gone.
Okay, we redid
good.
it. Just you'll never even know.
Hmm.
We
Sounds
had a
exactly
tremendous recovery, man.
sounds
tremendous
exactly the same.
recovery.
He held
Which
down
is
the
funny,
fort.
which is even funnier because it's like we redid it. What are the audio like? What do the listeners think we mean? Like, what do you mean they redid it?
Oh, we
whole thing.
I
We
did
talked for 2
explain it.
hours.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? At least
But the sad
closure.
thing is,
You know what I mean?
the sad thing is for our listeners and watchers is that they will never get to partake in that Star Wars stuff. Never. Unless they listen to any other episode where Bear goes off about Star Wars.
Which is often.
Yeah. But
You
we
guys should
don't
just
need to
start,
get
like, a
back
whole
into it.
separate
We're
podcast.
past it. We're past it now.
All right.
Our momentum has already kicked us off, man.
Fair
It's
Yeah.
already-
What do you think
it's
of
too
the
late.
prequels?
No! I just get booted again.
Yeah.
It's like
Karma.
Zoom fucking knows. That's
fuck-
awful.
It's karma, man.
Well, you know what? Fuck you.
Jeez. So aggressive.
It's this ice I'm drinking, sparkling ice.
Yeah, what flavor ice is that?
Orange mango, dude.
Ooh,
Yeah, I'm living it up zesty like, you know what I mean?
look at you. You
I
need
like-
to
look,
you
real-
need to unbutton that one more.
I mean, this is for those listening on Spotify right now. It'd be a great time to go over to YouTube.
It's getting real spicy in here, guys.
Oh, look at that.
Oh man, my pants are getting tighter. Oh my god.
My pants are getting tighter too, but that's because I ate too much Taco Bell.
Same. Oh man, it's gonna stay like this for the rest of the podcast.
Mhm.
I am a hot single emo dad in your area.
What's your opinion on the term elder emo?
Yes, we stand that here.
Okay, because I know a lot of people like just think the term's weird. I don't know if you guys.
Well, a
have
lot.
any
It's
opinion?
mostly from people who are elder emos that don't
I
want to
think-
like actually.
Yeah. I
admit
think
that
the
they're elder
issue
emos.
most people have, the only issue that most people seem to have with is that like 20-year-olds and stuff are calling themselves elders, elder emos, and they're like, you're not elder shit
No,
though.
No.
Like you're fucking 25. You're not elder anything.
Yeah, no, I'm 27. I'm just emo. That's all
yeah.
that is.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
thing. Just be
Just
emo, man.
I'm just emo.
You don't
like,
gotta be elder.
Okay, listen here. I haven't earned elder emo status. That is an achievement. You know what I mean? Like you could, I'm elder emo. No, fuck you. You have to you have to earn elder emo status. And
So
I
like
have
how do you earn it, and how old do you have to be considered elder emo?
Well, I'm
Uh,
39, so
so Pat's
I'm elder.
definitely earned it.
I'm elder emo, but there are emos that are older than I am, you know?
Yeah.
They would be
Yeah.
eldest emo.
The eldest.
Eldest emo.
Or
Eldest
or
emo.
would those be the senior citizens? I don't know.
I've never heard that one.
was good.
Oh no, that's
Oh, that
I
was
didn't make
clever.
it up.
I
I
like that
can't
one.
take credit for it. So
Oh.
Maybe you guys are just out of the loop. Get good, scrub.
Gee, I need to go
Okay,
on TikTok
I don't know
more.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but I just drank some aggressive juice. Apparently, this is let's
Usually-
get it.
once he gets
Testosterone
comfortable, he usually does get pretty aggressive.
It's
Like,
annoying. I'm so sorry.
for
I'm
really
a
no
dick.
good reason.
Why am I a dick? I have no idea. It's not you, it's me.
So you guys recently just got to play at South by Southwest. What kind of experience was that like for you? And how was it meeting a member of LMFAO?
Oh
That
yeah.
was amazing.
Dude,
He
I'm pissed
literally-
about that. I was in the
Yeah,
fucking
Sean
porta
wasn't
potty,
there.
bro.
Sean was in the fucking bathroom.
Rub it in.
we,
Hey,
we
that's
we
what you
saw
get
him.
for not loading in, vocalist.
Oh. We saw
Sean comes back from the bathroom. I'm like, dude, I just met LMFAO.
Oh. And they
Damn.
showed me the picture and they're like, yeah, I already posted it like 20 minutes ago. Like it's got like 300 likes already. And I'm like, dude,
Jeez.
I had to take a dookie for like 2 minutes and this is what I missed.
Dude, you can't blink. It's South by Southwest, man.
Have you
Ah.
seen those videos of? Yeah, that's for damn sure. Have you seen those videos of like where everyone's like, yeah, any song goes to LMFAO's like dancing, like their video, You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Those are, you
So
just find any song that has the same BPM.
And it just yeah.
Naturally.
Naturally, that's how music works. It's just been fantastic watching some of those.
I just love like so many of their songs. They're just so fun. They're so good.
So here's a question for you. Does being in a band become easier when you have like a beautiful people in the band? Because Cal is kind of outshining everyone here.
It's that chest hair, dude.
Oh man,
it's that chest. I just want to know, like, does being beautiful make it easier to be being in a band? Is that
just asking for a friend.
I think it does. I wake up in the morning, it just helps me, immediately. Really. It's,
yeah.
Because
I'll bet, because I wake up and I'm just unhappy as shit.
Cal's about to go on an emotional, like motivational speech where it's like, the only person you gotta like in the morning is you. You're the only person you gotta wake up and see in the mirror. And then he's like,
I just wake up and I'm like,
good.
I am better than most people.
What's that like? What is that? Was that called confidence?
Yeah, I wake up, I brush my teeth with Red Bull, and I go outside and I scream at the world.
Dude, that shit just goes straight to your gums.
Oh god.
Well, at least it's not a bottle of Jack,
That's me.
That's at night.
That's just me.
Is that one of the elder
That's
emos?
because I woke up so desperately unhappy.
Wake up in the morning feeling like
we're
bringing it back to 2010s pop. Let's go.
Let's
Yes.
go.
Oh, yeah.
LMFAO.
She invented TikTok.
Yeah, dude. Pop goes crunk. Let's do it.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Dude,
You
we
guys
totally.
what's up?
I was gonna say we definitely like evaded the South by question. By accident.
So I mean, we're not gonna move on yet until we get past that. But
man, I mean, what I remember from it was a lot of cultured food, mind you, but very expensive.
yeah,
From all the food trucks, it was very good. I had the best ribs of my life. We got to hear artists and musicians that like we never would have heard otherwise because they're from like Ireland or like Japan or something like that. And yeah, I mean, we also got to sit in on like a few panels and get a lot of like great insight on like just music business as a whole and just maneuvering the industry as an artist. But yeah, I also remember the trip to South by and the trip back from South by. That was quite the trek we made.
Talk about the Red Roof Inn.
Yeah, dude. The Red Roof and the tornadoes.
We love us a Red Roof Inn.
we're staying at a Red Roof Inn.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. Because we're gonna be at. So what? Are you going staying at the? Because you were in Texas. Was the Red Roof Inn in Texas?
See, Cal, I think you should take the story. I want to hear your perspective.
All right. So actually, the Red Roof Inn story was when we were coming back from Texas.
Okay.
So it was like, I don't know, like what, 16 hours into the drive. We drove straight through. We're tired as shit. We're in like, where are we, the panhandle of Florida? It's like 5 a.m. or something like that. Me and Sean are the only two people up. He's like, man, I don't think I could keep going. I need to like pull off and, rest my eyes, take a little nap. I was like, all right, man, dude, just turn off. It's fine. And then he turns off the first exit. He makes a right and then he goes down the street a little bit. He sees a red roof and he's like, this is the one right here.
This is it.
Yeah, he pulls into this Red Roof Inn. We're actually hauling a giant trailer and none of us are really good at maneuvering the trailer.
Okay.
So he pulls straight forward into the parking lot. The thing is with this parking lot, there's pretty much only one way you could go. So like we couldn't actually maneuver to get around.
Unbeknownst to us.
Sean pulls like pretty much almost all the way forward.
And
then
essentially went as far as possible into a dead end. And I still at this point had not reversed our trailer at this point. I didn't know how
just gotta go straight back. At that point, just straight back.
See, you would think so, but at a certain point, I did end up like going into the dead end. I somehow ended up like turning my wheel a few times. So by the time we're as far into the dead end as possible, maybe like, I don't know, a good like 50 feet or something like that. Maybe 100, I don't know. But I was tired. I was delusional, and at a certain point, I spent about 10 minutes just trying to get like a quarter of the way out, and then one of our roadie friend, Justin, shout out to him, bless his soul. He woke up and he's like, "Where the fuck are we? Why are we at a red end right now?" So he gets out the car. He does like 20 jumping jacks, runs back and forth for like, I don't know, like a good minute. He's like fucking hyping himself up. He's like, "Sean, get the fuck out of the driver's seat. I'm fucking fixing this." And literally in one swift maneuver, he just gets us out immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he
That's a
handled,
seasoned boy right there.
Yeah.
he was truly the best roadie we could have. And we
yeah.
Especially in that situation.
he was a hero. He was an absolute
There's
god.
nothing like parallel parking at a Ford E350 XL van and trailer in New York City. Okay, there's nothing quite like it.
Yeah, I don't know how to parallel park. I live in Florida, and
Oh.
I should know.
My man,
But-
like in
It's
general
not a
or like with
requirement.
the trailer.
Oh, either. I can't do either.
I used to have
I
to-
just learned how to back in park.
Oh, okay. I used to
It's
have
because you have
to-
a rear view. You have a back camera.
I do have a back. That's the
There's
only
that.
reason.
You know what Pat and
Only
I
reason
have?
you have-
Pat and I have this.
Oh, I have a I do have a backup cam.
Oh,
But-
so I'm poor.
You're
Got
so
it.
Yeah,
different.
I have a backup cam, but I did not have a backup cam when I used to drive bandwagons and
It's true.
have a massive trailer. So the last time I drove a big rig was combined is longer than a semi truck.
Yep.
Jeez.
And so that the last time I did that was Warp Tour, and yeah, you had to parallel park that like every day.
Every day.
That sounds
Every
stressful.
day.
It was
Couldn't
awful.
be me.
Christ.
It was awful.
Ugh.
It was terrifying.
That is hell in itself.
And
So, yeah,
driving one of those bad boys through fucking New York City is awful.
Oh yeah, it's white knuckling it the whole time.
Yeah, just wanted to throw up the whole time.
And then you also sit there going like, these are cool buildings, but the moment you take your eye off the road, someone's like in it,
Just fucking in it.
just fucking in it.
Oh yeah. Last thing about South by, dude. The night of our showcase, there was an. It's
Are
not
we talking about this?
Can we talk about it?
You can talk
It's
about
not-
whatever
it's not
you
a-
want.
I don't know.
It's not
Did you
a,
sign
like-
an NDA?
It's not like a light story. It's just like more of like an intense story.
Let's
Alas,
do
I'll
it.
probably end up telling it with a smile on my face because that's who I am. But just kidding. See, as soon as we wrapped up our showcase and the whole night was over, we're packing our stuff back into the van, which is parked like a little bit down the street. And then as soon as I step out the venue with like the drum gear and like an amp or something like that, there's an entire mob of people like running our direction.
Running, dude.
Like I don't know if you've ever played The Last of Us, but it really felt like the very beginning, like intro
Okay.
sequence of The Last of Us. And so it turned out like a few people bumped into me, and then the stage manager literally pulled me back inside and said, "There was just a shooting outside.
Oh shit.
Stay inside here."
Shit.
And
so-
what sucked is that like me, Sean, and Christian got locked down, but Cal and Justin were in the van without the keys, and we couldn't get to them.
Oh,
we already like halfway through like the packing process, and they were like, putting stuff into the van while we're already like going back and forth between the venue. And so we were trapped inside the venue for like an hour and a half or something like that. And I mean, it gave us an opportunity to, I guess, mingle with the other people we shared the lineup with
yeah.
on the one bright side.
I suppose.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That-
So we
No,
we-
what? Good.
we were on a literal lockdown, and we had to wait to be like extracted by police officers, and they were like,
But
But
"Yeah,
they
as
came
long as we
back
stay
and they
on
said,
this-
they said they came through and they're like, all right, we're here to get people to safety. And we're like, oh, thank God. And he goes, all right, we're here to take all the South by Southwest staff to a secure location. And we're like, we're artists. And they're like, oh, artists, stay here and keep your heads down. We're like,
that like I have a story that's similar, not at all the same, but the last time I played a show in St. Cloud, Minnesota, we had to load our van back up at 2 a.m. in the middle of a gang fight.
Jeez.
And
What?
that was terrifying. Like
Wait, but like a fist brawl, or
like-
is like
knives, there were guns.
oh,
There was literally 2 rival gangs fucking going at it. And we were like just trying to put our shit in the van and get the fuck out of there.
shit.
Dude, but here's the funny thing though, like there's a level of indifference that a tired musician gets at 2 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
I just
like
wanted to.
you're
I just
sitting
wanted to
here
go home.
loading drum hardware into the van, like this might as well happen. Poof. Like, you know, just like you're just sitting like, do I have music insurance? Yeah. Poof. Get it in the van. Let's get the hell
Let's
out of
fucking
here.
go.
Damn. Dude, where's that?
That's terrifying.
The
Where's
only
that gang brawl at?
In St.
St.
Cloud,
Cloud,
Minnesota.
Oh,
Yeah.
The only
Christ,
thing
I
that
wouldn't-
I've
Apparently, it wasn't an uncommon occurrence,
no.
but it is St. Cloud, Minnesota.
Well, St. Cloud's trash.
I
Um,
didn't see it.
I don't live there, so I don't.
I
give a
know. I
shit.
don't live in St.
Uh,
Cloud.
the only cool thing, I mean, I've been held up at gunpoint because I witnessed a drug deal
What?
in Chicago.
I-
Yeah, I was
I
in
used
Chicago on
to-
a tour. I went down a wrong alley, like just like.
How
'cause
do you
I was out for a
maneuver
smoke.
yourself out of that situation? Did
Uh,
it feel like
like
a
this.
Walking
You-
Dead,
you
like
just-
Telltale
you just-
game?
So I was just I was having a dart. See, I was just taking a smoke. Walked down. I just turned down an alleyway. Witnessed an exchange of a lot of money and a lot of drugs.
What do you think the drugs were?
I didn't have
What do you-
time. And then I just had these like what seemed to be Glocks. I don't know. It was too dark. They just but pistols, right? Just like straight up pointed at me, and I just stood there like just smoking my dart. And then I just like turned around and with the same level of indifference, like this might as well happen. And I just walked away with my dart.
Holy
Damn.
shit.
I've been held up by knife point when I worked overnights at a gas station.
That makes sense. Okay, that makes sense.
That was a really funny like moment though, because like the dude had his knife and like over the counter, and I'm just like standing there. He's like, "Open the fucking register," and I'm like, "You gotta back up. I can't reach it. Like you gotta back up." And he's like, "Fucking open it." I'm like, you don't need to yell at me. It's not my money. I don't care, but you need to back up. If I walk, I'm just gonna get stabbed, and then you can't open it.
Right, hold on. Let's think rationally. This money's insured, so I don't give a fuck.
It's not my fucking money. I don't give a shit. You can have all of it, buddy.
It's like, have you ever
They
heard of the
take some chips,
FDIC?
too.
Yeah, right? Like while you're at it, not that flavored. That one's trash. Take the hot.
I would
Cheetos.
have let you
Yeah.
have whatever the fuck you wanted if you're polite.
Yeah, right.
Fucking
Like,
go get a pop, bud.
it's like, oh hey there, bud. I'm just here
give
to
you some
rob
time.
the place.
Yeah, we're from Minnesota. You just gotta come in and be like, "Oh, hey there, bud." And I'm like, "Hey," there's like, "I'm gonna rob you. I got this knife. Can I get some chips and a pop?" Sure.
Like, what do you recommend?
What?
I'm a big fan of the Mountain Dew red code. The red code.
It's
Code-
code red.
I know.
Well, of course he's a robber. How would it like?
Yeah.
How would it? And you know what?
Obviously
No,
doesn't
excuse
know.
me. They're a robber. I don't know. I don't know who they are.
Right.
Equality.
And if they're talking so intensely northern, they probably don't know the code red.
The
red code.
It's very true. Anyway, so this is fun.
If you could tell our listeners one thing that you know now that you wish you knew when you were first starting out, what would it be?
I'm gonna think, Jason. Do you want?
I need to
anything-
think about that too. I feel like I
Yeah.
know
Learn how to
lot.
parallel park a trailer.
Parallel park a
don't-
trailer.
And
That's a
get
good one.
music insurance.
Those are all up there.
It's a good start.
I think the tip I would give is if you do plan on being a live band, make sure that when you write your music that you think in consideration of both how it would sound, when you're listening on the recording in the studio version, while also thinking about how it would translate live. I guess it's different for other genres, but like in band genres, I think that should apply.
I like it.
I don't know, man. I feel like I've learned so much that like I can't come up with like one solid
Well,
thing.
you only get one. No,
Whatever at the top of your head, the first one
Figure
you
it out.
thought of is the most valuable.
yeah,
clearly.
feel it. What's your heart tell you?
I would say probably that being right all the time isn't the most important thing.
Oh,
good one.
that's
That's a
That's
very
good
good
stuff.
one.
that's key right there. Like, Cal, it's your time.
Off the
time to
top
shine.
of my head, practice. Practice is the most invaluable thing with anything you can do in life. Always practicing,
100%.
no matter what it
100%.
is.
Well, that's awesome.
Yes, sir.
And all those guys, for everyone out there listening, it's fucking good. It's fine. Like it's gold, right? Like if you don't know this by now,
It's gold like your
fucking figure it
background.
out. Yeah, like my background. And with that, we're gonna go to a quick break before we get into our next segment. So stick around.
Thanks so much, everybody, for watching this video, and we want to tell you about our new Patreon that we just set up. For just a few bucks a month, you can get new perks for things that we do, such as listening parties, interviews, Discord access, exclusive merch, discounts, and access to early announcements, and a whole lot more, and we'll continue to add things to it. And for just a couple bucks a month, you'll be helping us continue to do what we do full-time and continue to do more for up-and-coming bands, help us shine more of a spotlight on more artists, and we couldn't be more thankful for everything you guys do to help us continue doing this. So pop over to patreon.com/unsignedpoppunk and get signed up now.
And we're back with our next segment. Guys, first off, this has been amazing having you on the show. You guys are fun. Sorry about my internet issue that we had to restart the whole podcast over.
It's all right, man. I have Cricket Wireless on my phone, so
Oh.
I know what it's
Oh.
like, man.
Oh, my boy.
And
This, so
Metro
this stuff
piece of shit.
shouldn't happen because I hardwire everything. Like it's all hardwired. So like it was a service issue, not my issue.
Sure.
So I can rest easy knowing that it's not my fault. It's not my problem, right? But it still sucks. So whoever, what is it, Charter, get good. All right.
Yes.
So yeah.
Unless you're listening-
stick it to the man Neosis.
Unless you listen to this, Charter, if you want to
Yeah.
sponsor the next
We
episode.
if yeah, 100%. You owe me. You owe me that much. All right. So this is our next segment. This segment is called the Obscure Questions segment. We've moved away from music, which is what this podcast is about, but now we're going to get a little bit more personal, as if we haven't already.
Into Star Wars.
Oh man, don't
God.
you?
There's no Star Wars in this.
Pat-
We did not write any Star Wars.
Pat will
this time.
not allow it. Like that is it's
Is
it's,
Jar Jar the Darth Lord of the Sith?
honestly.
Could be, man. Could be.
I don't know if this is confirmed or not, but apparently there was a subplot where that was actually supposed to be the thing, where
Oh.
Jar Jar was supposed to be a Sith Lord,
It
which
wouldn't
would make
surprise
a
me.
lot of sense.
It wouldn't surprise me
No.
there.
But I'm glad they didn't, because that would have been
Because
extremely.
it's fucking stupid.
You never know. I wouldn't mind watching an animated series of Jar Jar being a Sith Lord. Okay, are you guys ready?
Like spaghetti.
Yes.
Like spaghetti. Fuck yeah. At what point does someone say fuck it and just eat a burrito?
Ding every day.
Nice. What kind of burrito? Like Chipotle burrito?
That's like bottom
You're a big
tier.
Taco Bell guy, Jason.
Taco Bell, man.
That's
It's
my boy.
Cheap, it's quick, it's convenient, it tastes good, especially under certain substances. It's the best.
And they just released a new steak burrito with their
No,
fries,
Not the white ranch thing, the hot ranch thing.
the hot ranch. It's
And-
not
Mm.
great, but I will say it's got a
Mm.
massive kick to it. I was not disappointed.
I really enjoy ranch, and even to me, like I saw that and I was like, Taco Bell, not this time.
So it's not like super ranchy, but like I wish it would have been a different sauce. Had it been like a different sauce, I would have been like hella like down for it. But it had a kick to it, so your boy was happy.
I gotta try it. I'm a crunch wrap guy, actually.
Mm.
Just had a
I'm
crunch
like,
wrap tonight.
All you got to do to make a crunch wrap better is throw some jalapenos and some of their potatoes on it.
Mm.
Ooh, true.
That's-
I should
My
That's
say
boy,
that.
you're talking to a 250-pound seasoned tour professional. I know how to order a Taco Bell meal. It's kind of a problem. But everything is better with their potatoes. Just if you go
Oh yeah.
into
Oh yeah. Oh,
that-
I know this. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cal, what about you? What kind of burrito are you eating?
Geez, man, probably Taco Bell. What is it?
Oh,
The
it's 2 for 2, baby.
what burrito is in like the $5 box?
Well, they
That's
got
the
the
five
beefy-
layer?
They got
It's
the
usually
beefy
the
five,
beefy
five
5 layer. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
or
it.
the
that
yeah,
one.
that's good.
That one.
Add potatoes,
Potatoes.
my boy.
Nice.
Add their
Yep.
potatoes to it
That'd be the way to go.
Right on.
because there's already sour cream in it, and you usually overdo it on the sour cream. So if you add potatoes,
Soaks it
Chef's
all up.
kiss.
Chef's kiss.
chef's kiss.
Right on.
I like
Voila.
that.
Mama's recipe.
Yeah, all right, your turn, bud. Your
All
turn.
right.
Man.
If we found another habitable planet, but it took you 30 years to get to, you'd be in hypersleep and you wouldn't age. Would you go?
Wait, pause. Is it because we have to, like, is the other option to stay here and die, or stay
Nope.
here and live out the rest of my life?
Just stay
about the
here and
rest of
be
your
on this fucking planet.
That is a great question. I think the mere curiosity in me would want to venture out into
Yes,
the
but do
unknown.
remember, if you ever just want to come back, that's another 30 years round trip. You know what I mean? That's a 30 years back.
Yeah, so like if
coming
their
back,
shopping
everyone's
centers
got-
fucking suck. 30
I
I
years
think it
back.
also
And-
depends on like who else is going.
That's true. And how developed it already is. Because if it's not developed, you're going into basically colonial times or like Little
Yeah,
House
but
on the
maybe
Prairie
going
kinda
into
shit.
colonial times would be
That's
dope
not-
as fuck.
It could be if we did it right. If we did it right, you know,
Well, I guess
You-
it all depends.
would
on
have the
who's
knowledge of our
going, Americans or
forefathers.
non-Americans.
right. But
Yeah,
if
who
you,
else?
if you ever
That's what I'm
wanted to
saying.
come
Who else
back,
is going?
it's
I
true.
would go. I would go alone. I don't need anyone. I don't mind it. I can leave everything. I'll go venture into the unknown. I'm ready.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Nice.
Okay.
I'll
I
tackle
like you.
whatever.
You're
think if-
adventurous.
I think I'm going wherever Christian is going. To be honest with you.
Our lead guitarist is
Our
he's
lead
always
guitar-
battle ready as well.
It's fair.
I'm following Christian's lead, honestly.
Cal, are you going or you staying?
Face scares the shit out of me, dude. I mean, okay, so if there's a
Thank you.
guarantee, like if I'll make it there, I will. Yes.
All right. I mean, since this is all hypothetical, let's say yes.
Yeah,
Let's go
yeah.
into-
Let's do
Or
it.
you know what? No, let's make it spicy. No, dude, there's a risk. Anytime you go into space, there is a risk.
The hell no. No. Absolutely not.
Let's make it real. Okay. Let's make this hypothetical situation real. You're in space.
You're fucked.
A paint chip flying at terminal velocity in space or orbital velocity could ruin the whole thing. But the chances of that happening is very little because space is completely like empty.
Yeah. And there's not a lot
Yeah.
of paint up there, bud. Okay.
Yeah.
Also
that's
true.
very true.
So look, that scenario just went right out the bat. So you're safe from that one.
There'll be ivy paint up there.
Oh.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming to this episode. This has been insane. I haven't used that gag in a hot second, so here we are. All right, last question. What is the best movie to hit you right in your nostalgia?
Ooh, Treasure Planet.
Oh, my boy! Oh yeah!
Oh no! Oh man! See,
He brought that up though. Like the fact that you say Treasure Planet, it just broke Bear right there because
I'm gone.
he has brought that movie up on 2 different podcasts now, and each time we just berate him with it because
Yeah,
what the
like,
fuck
and you're
is
sitting
that
here like,
movie?
yeah, you're sitting here like, I don't even think it's real.
I still don't think it's real.
made up.
It's the Mandela effect. or
It's a
whatever.
Mandela effect.
Yeah. The whole generation of the movie that didn't happen.
oh man. I kind of want to pick the SpongeBob SquarePants movie.
Oh?
I think
Honestly,
I have,
solid choice.
I have Patrick Starr's like butt cheeks just like ingrained in my skull with the flag between it, man. I don't know. I guess you haven't seen the movie in a while.
No, I
but
have.
You got
I've never
just-
seen it.
it's just
so.
that-
Scarlett Johansson's the voice actress of the mermaid.
First SpongeBob? Oh.
Oh,
No, I know it's not.
My boy.
But she just talks normal. She doesn't even attempt to sound like SpongeBob, you know. It's fucked up.
The Shell City.
Good answer, Sean.
Thanks, man. They're like a
Look at it.
Shell City, and then they're like now that
Bald,
we're men,
bald.
and then there's the bald line. There's so many quotes in there, man. It just
I'll have to
it's
see it. I
timeless.
actually think SpongeBob's super funny. It's just I haven't watched much of it.
it is a creative.
All right, Cal.
Oh, dude.
masterpiece.
Can you be nostalgic for something that happened like 4 years ago?
Sure.
All right, so me and my buddies, we took some vitamins. We watched the Sharknado series.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that whole series is phenomenal, man.
Yeah.
It's great.
Dude,
And it's-
Tara Reid in her prime.
Oh, Tara,
she's
Reid,
great.
Shit.
I love Robot Tara Reid too.
Oh,
She was great.
gosh.
And
Th-
let's be
those-
honest, the minute that Jared from Subway got out of that series, it just skyrocketed.
Yo, absolutely.
They didn't need that celebrity star power anymore. Like it
No,
was its
no.
own,
No.
its own
Those
thing.
movies, the funny thing about those movies is like they're obviously like bad movies, but like they're way better than they should be.
Oh,
Like,
dude,
they're
absolutely.
so entertaining.
Like anybody would be like honored at this point to be part of a Sharknado movie.
Yeah, it's
Like,
like it's
Chris
like what-
Hemsworth could come in and be like, "I'm part of this," not because
like
I'm Chris Hemsworth. but
top
because-
tier movies, Barrett. Sharknado,
Mhm.
Expendables, you know.
Dude, it's the fucking The Force Awakens, dude.
My
Yes.
God,
It's
yes.
the shit, dude.
It's so good.
Oh yeah. Did you just say the Expendables?
Yeah. They have a new one coming out, I heard. I'm so
No
stoked.
way.
Yes. I'm
Oh.
so stoked.
Have you ever watched Parks and Recreation?
Yes.
A little bit.
Yeah.
There's
Little
that
bit.
scene where he's like, it's like the Expendables. You know, you watch it the first time and you're massively disappointed, but then you watch it 2, 3, even 4 more times, and guess like, they're still bad movies. They're still they're pointless. There's not a good thing about them.
I remember
But once
Liam
again, this
Hemsworth
is
was
coming
in
from the
it.
person that legitimately likes
The prequels.
the prequels. So
You do realize I'm not the only one out here in this world that favors the prequels.
and in this very podcast.
and
Yeah,
that
as
is
well.
okay. You're all wrong, and it's okay to be wrong sometimes.
Man, isn't that the beauty of opinions?
Yeah.
They're right and wrong.
Yeah.
One of them's right, one of them's wrong.
Right. Except for when you're always right.
All right, Pat, take us in.
Okay. This is our last segment. Just so you know, I'm screwing with all you guys. No, I hate those movies, but it's all good. You guys can have your own opinions. I like you. This is our last
Except for me,
segment.
I don't get mine.
Oh, Barry, you could go fuck yourself.
I
This is our
will.
final segment. This is rapid fire questions. You're going to speak from the heart, shoot from the hip. Just whatever you're feeling, just answer it. All right, you guys ready?
Yep. Let's do
Sounds
it.
good. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Yes.
No.
Sweet and tangy is a yes for me.
It belongs on pizza. Cal, my boy.
I'll go for it.
Yeah.
Good man. Good man. That's why he's in this band.
Get out of here, Jason.
This is see,
No.
this is
Been
great. 'cause
demoted.
This is a segment where we find out how close you're going to be after this.
Right, like this is gonna make or break you.
The end of
MT
Ivypaint is tonight. It's gonna happen.
On this very podcast.
I feel God in this Chili's right now.
at the end of this, the you'll have to separate Ivy and Paint.
It's literally a meme we have, like one word, no space. You can tell people that.
MTV or Fuse?
MTV.
Oh, Fuse.
MTV.
What? Why?
TRL, bro.
Back in the day, Fuse was the shit.
Yeah, but
was.
back in the
Was
day,
the shit.
MTV Unplugged. I mean,
That's
it's still a thing.
Both
And
are
TRL.
Okay, that's-
Carson Daly, man.
Mhm.
PlayStation or Xbox?
PlayStation.
Right now,
Solidarity.
PlayStation.
See, I was PlayStation 2 and then Xbox and then PS4 and then I would say
So pick.
PlayStation for nostalgia.
That's my boy.
Okay, this one
timeless.
could go either way. There's only one right way. Is a sweatshirt a sweater?
No,
Correct.
No.
absolutely
That's
not.
the thinker
No.
of the group. Just didn't have to think at all. He was like, fucking no.
I think you
fucking
answered the question
no.
before asking it. It's a sweatshirt.
Right, correct. I agree.
Exactly. See, yeah, you're right. The
But
answer to the
Sean,
question.
you were very concerned about this. So where are you on this?
See, I'm very bad at understanding what a kind of shirt is based off its name. Because sometimes when you play like video games and you're customizing your character, it'll say like shirt, and it's just like a buttoned up long sleeve. And I'm like, I wouldn't call that a shirt. And then it'll say t-shirt, and then sometimes they're like raglan, like, you know, baseball tees. And I'm like, I don't know what shirt is called what anymore. So
But you do, since you actually called those shirts what they're supposed to be.
that is a good one.
So
I'll
have a
say
little
a
more faith.
sweatshirt.
Some other dumb fuck doesn't know, but you know.
You know, give yourself a little more credit, my boy.
Oh man.
I think like saying just shirt is just like the basic thing, but then there's different tiers, like saying shoe. But like,
Yeah.
okay, what kind of shoe is it? Is it a
Vans.
boot? Is it like
Right?
a fucking cap shoe? Like, you know, I don't know. Like, you know, there's like
Loafers, if you will.
like a shirt can be many different kinds of
It
things.
can be.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So a sweatshirt is definitely not a sweater. A sweater is a
boy.
sweater.
Yeah, correct,
That's
correct.
Good
That's
job.
correct.
Tom
Correct.
DeLonge or Matt Skiba?
Tom DeLonge.
Tom DeLonge.
Yeah.
Dude, Tom
it?
like taught me guitar. Like I learned guitar to blink riffs.
But I have a hot take on this though.
Hit me.
Mhm.
And this is what if Tom comes back into the band, I don't want Matt booted. I want them to become a 4-piece
Hmm.
because on their records they have a lot of not a lot, but some layering of lead and rhythm. And I think that Tom is a better vocalist, but Matt plays the guitar parts a lot cleaner than Tom did. So you could have them become a 4-piece where Tom plays the lead, or where Matt plays the lead parts, Tom plays rhythm, and then they each sing the parts that they sang on whichever record.
Why would you say something so bold?
Yeah, I
Yet
definitely
so
agree that
true.
that is a hot take.
It's
It's
actually
spicy.
like, if you think about it though, he's not wrong. Especially if you're talking about Blink live. Matt Skiba can play the guitar, the Blink riffs better live than Tom could.
No.
I
can't.
fully agree that.
Tom
But then
messes
again,
up a lot.
they
more.
were all like wasted back then, so maybe now is different. But at the same time, I hope Tom never comes back in the band, because Angels and Airwaves is much better than Blink 182
Oh, I would agree with that
Now.
too.
any day.
See,
I would agree.
I'd like to see what like not original Blink lineup, but 2.0 lineup could do if they decided to do it again.
Well,
'Cause
didn't
I just-
MGK just join Blink? Or was that a big joke?
That was an April Fool's Day thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
because
Meme.
like
what? No way.
I wouldn't
was
put it past
joshing.
anybody at this point.
No, I wouldn't either. But that would be the end. Like literally
The end.
the end.
Gone.
You're done now. All right, we have 2 left.
I also don't.
Good rapid,
Oh,
good rapid answer.
Yeah. Well, it was a rapid answer, just with a long explanation.
Mm.
I liked it though, Jason. I'm on board with your hot take.
Yeah, because imagine like I don't know. I just don't think they're that good live. So if you
No.
put 2 guitar
No,
players there,
for sure.
like it could really
It can
Make
help.
it-
It can actually help
could fill it out.
Blink has never been notorious
for
or
being good
just
live.
or known for being good live.
Like
I've
imagine
seen-
bringing Tom back for vocals and keeping Matt on guitar. They would be great live.
I mean, if you add somebody that's bad live to a bad live band, it's not going to make them good. It'll just be bad still.
No, because his vocals are good. So
Unless
bring
you
Tom back
pull
to
them
sing,
apart so they
but
can
he
focus
still
on
play
individual
guitar.
pieces.
I don't even know his vocal. I love Tom. I think his vocals are just distinct and unique.
Yeah,
I don't
they're
even
distinct
think-
and unique. He wasn't like especially great live.
Hey, you know who Pat hates when I bring up in our podcast?
What?
Speaking of distinct vocalists, Rob Thomas. There, I had to say it.
Oh, damn you!
no, Rob Thomas is great. I just
Thomas
think it's
is
funny that you love him so much.
Love him with all of my heart.
All right, we have 2 rapid fire questions left.
Damn you, Rob.
Guitar Hero or Rock Band?
Oh, Rock Band.
Guitar Hero World Tour.
That's a good
Probably
one.
Rock Band. Probably Rock Band.
Okay.
Yeah, Rock Band was made out of the members or the people who got kicked off of the Guitar Hero like development team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's
And
just-
Rock Band was the first one to introduce vocals into the
And
into
drums.
the
And
scenario.
And drums.
Yeah, and then Guitar Hero World Tour copied it.
But they added cymbals, which was better.
It's true.
It's true. My
point,
brother
man,
used
good
to
point.
have, when Rock Band first came out, he used to call me over to his house and he'd had friends over and he's like, call me. I'll be like, "Yo, dude, we're getting the band together. Come to band practice." And I'm like, "All right."
I loved. I think it was Rock Band, the commercial for, or the preview or the cut scene, the opening intro for Rock Band, when they're driving the car and the freaking drums are on the back of the car, and then like the guys
Oh,
get
they're
out
playing
of
on
the
top
car.
of it.
Yeah, and then the singer like gets out of the driver's seat and like leans forward on the windshield, and you're just like, ah! It's like, and then like they just like
Damn.
start going. Like,
You just unlocked a memory for me. God damn.
you're
dude.
welcome. Core memory unlocked.
All right, last question: Newfound Glory or Simple Plan?
Newfound Glory.
Dude, I don't really care about either. of those.
Newfound Glory.
I think they're slightly, but I would. Okay, how about this? Newfound Glory back then, but Simple Plan today.
Dude, Simple Plan's newest record is really freaking good.
It's super good.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say Simple Plan for their
But
longevity.
Simple Plan's kind of all.
What do you mean for
Always-
the longevity? They stopped. Newfound Glory has never stopped.
Well, I just mean in the sense that Simple
I
Plan
think
has managed to become like viral on TikTok with their like
Yeah,
I'm just a
they've aged
kid.
better.
their
They've
their
aged
ability
way better.
their ability to stay hip with the youngins.
Well, to be fair,
With
I
the-
hated everything about what you just said.
yeah.
Me
So
too.
here's the
Oof.
thing, like I think anyway, like just like going off of what you were saying, I feel like if Newfound Glory had done something similar to what Simple Plan did, you know, just like stop playing and releasing music for a long time, and then came back at the boom of when it became
Yes.
popular again, I think Newfound Glory would be just as popular as Simple
Yep.
Plan.
Yeah.
But the fact that they never went away and
But- and
always
here's the
kept
thing.
releasing music.
And here's why I think Simple Plan is also bigger, is because they're also from Canada, which means
Yeah.
they've also been able to
There's that too.
They speak French. So they've also had this, they've done a lot of their music in French as well, like a lot of their hit songs and a lot of the other stuff in French, and they've reached a whole different audience because of it.
Right.
So I think that's pretty cool too. But
I got
Yeah,
a real
I-
defense. Scooby Doo theme song.
also
Oh,
true.
What's new,
I don't know, I
Scooby Doo?
Like I think Newfound Glory, just again to kind of piggyback off of Sean, I don't think if you compare the two today, I don't think that Newfound Glory is pulling in as many new fans as Simple Plan still is.
I mean,
today.
and like I
Hmm.
said, and I agree, like I agree with that, and I would disagree based on the fact that like them, same thing with like Avril, you know, she disappeared for like a
Hmm.
decade and then came back, and all of a sudden like she's the coolest fucking thing in the world again. I think
be
if
fair, she
Newfound
never
Glory
stopped.
were to have left and came back,
Yeah.
they would just be as like nostalgic as the rest of them. You know, like if Good Charlotte comes back with a new album, people are going to be really fucking jazzed.
I mean, I'm one of
They're
them.
still together though.
Yeah, They never,
they're still
yeah.
together.
Simple Plan didn't break up. They just didn't release anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think their Simple Plan's last album was like 2015 or something, and
It was
terrible.
Jet Lag.
No, there was one more album after, one more album after that did not do well. And I did not like it.
Because Newfound Glory did actually like reach a very large audience with their last two albums. Like their last two albums did really well. If you
I don't know. That's the thing is like, I think part of also like to bring to your point is like they've continued to just put out so much music that I guess maybe there isn't as much of a hunger for Newfound Glory.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I agree.
And also like Simple Plan was able to like go viral on TikTok, and with the I'm Just a Kid thing that they did during COVID.
No Pads, No Helmets didn't come out in 2018, did it?
No. That's
No,
like
they
a-
it's supposed to be like a
re-released
remaster.
it.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I was gonna say, Get Your Heart On came out after that. They have one called Take One for the Team.
Yeah, and
I
that
think
that
that
album
was
is
yeah,
the
that
one
was their
that
2016 album. It was
Yeah.
okay. It was just fine. You know what I mean? Like it was just fine. But with that, guys, congratulations. You did it. You made it through the podcast. Thank you
Good
guys so
job.
much for just being. Oh, dude, I thought about sending you a cookie, and then I ate it. So
Have the remains.
thanks for being here, guys. This has been absolutely awesome. We love hearing your stories. Love hearing what you guys do. But with that, before you go, plug your band, plug your brand. What's up? Like, what's up with you guys? Where can we find you? And then what's next with for Ivypaint? Cal, go ahead.
Can I ask you one thing?
Yeah.
Recycle bins, green or blue?
Blue here.
No. I mean, if you had the choice to pick, which would it be?
Green.
That's a really great question.
Yeah, green. He says green.
It's
Green?
green.
It just makes
Green?
more
Also
sense.
be green.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But
Green.
unfortunately, it's blue.
Well,
Yeah,
ours
it's
are
blue, but it
ours are
doesn't-
blue here as well, but
They
I don't
used to be green.
associate that with recycling.
Yeah, they used to be
Go
green
green.
though, but they also used to just
Yeah.
be bins, like
Yeah.
square bins that you would pick up and set up. No, none of this like what we have now. It just
All
used
these
to be a
changes,
garbage bin.
man.
And I remember
Yeah,
this
dude.
because I would put plywood down on it, put it upside down, throw some plywood on there, and make a bike ramp.
Gnarly.
It sounds like jackass type stuff, dude.
Except for I landed
Yeah.
on purpose.
With Jackass, it's not as actually they did a lot of that sort of
I
stuff,
do remember
but-
knocking the absolute wind out of me though.
Thanks.
That sucked. But you know.
Alrighty, so you can find us on Instagram at Ivypaint Band. There's an at the beginning of that, and then on TikTok it's just at Ivypaint with no band. At Facebook, I think it's Jason. Do you use Facebook? I don't
It's
use-
Ivy Paint.
It's just Ivypaint. And then on Twitter, it's also just Ivypaint. And also, we have got a tour coming up in about a month. That would be May 22nd to June 4th. Shout out to my memory. And that's going to be an East Coast run. We got a couple of dates doing our first tour ever. And
Oh, wow.
yeah,
Nice.
we get to play the tunes and meet people that we have never met, put some faces to the names. And we also have a new song coming out that we have not yet announced, but we'll say it here because why not? It's coming out on May 20th. It's called Mood Ring. I'm just going to spoil it. It's got a feature from a band from Ohio called Outsider Heart. It's a fun one. It's a
Nice.
bop. It's a boppy one.
That's
And,
the one I
uh,
was saying earlier is my favorite Ivy Paint song that's not out yet.
It's a
Ah.
jam,
Nice. Well, stoked to hear it.
Can't wait.
dude. And is there anything else? We got merch if you want to help us pay for gas. And then we also have a GoFundMe if you would directly like to help us pay for gas, even more so.
That
Smart.
sounds awesome.
Sweet.
Well, this has been another episode of Where Did All My Friends Go? A podcast about life in the music industry with our guests, Ivypaint. We will catch you guys next week.
Au revoir. Is that how you say it?
That'll work.
Arvar.
Aardvark.
Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like and subscribe. Thank you to those who already are. Check us out on Spotify, Apple Music, or anywhere else you stream your podcast. If you're in the position to help us grow, head over to our Patreon at www.patreon.com/unsignedpoppunk. Let us know in the comments below who you'd like to see on the show and what other content you'd like to see. Thanks so much.